everyone, welcome you back in my geography class. I hope all of you are doing well. Today we are going to discuss about another component of a map from the chapter Maps of class 6. In earlier videos, we have discussed about the components of map, where we came to know about two components of map. The first component was the scale and the second component was the direction. Today, we will know about the third component, that is symbol. Now, we can see symbol all around us. Even in our mobile phones, we can find symbols, isn't it? If you will look at the screen of mobile phone, you can find like this symbol, which shows cellular signal strength, the 4G, which shows cellular data connection. You will see this symbol which represents Wi-Fi connection in your mobile phone screen. You can also see this symbol which stands for Bluetooth, and also you can see a symbol which shows clock. So why do we use symbols rather than writing the text? We could have written the text in the mobile phone and it would have been easy to identify that which one is for Wi-Fi connection, which one is Bluetooth, which one shows cellular data connection, which one shows clock, isn't it? But imagine if we would have written the text in the mobile phone screen rather than using the symbols. What would have happened? We would see that the screen would get full, right? The screen would get full. Now that is why we use symbols. So we use symbols as it can be drawn in limited space, that means in less space, and also it gives us the exact information that a text would have told us. Same when we talk about the maps, there also we use certain symbols. Now imagine that if you would have been asked to draw a map of a particular area, for example area A, and in that area you can find buildings, you can find roads, railway station, pond, post office, police station, and many more. Now, how we are going to show this when we will draw a map? Is it possible to show the actual shape and size of these features? Can we draw the actual building in its actual shape and size here in the map, or the roads here in the map, or the railway station? It is not possible to show the actual shape and size of these features. Now imagine that, okay, we cannot show the actual shape and size of these features, but we can write in text that here is a building, here we have the roads, here is a railway station, here is police station, here is post office, here is pond. Don't you think that the map will get full of text and it is going to be quite tough to identify that where is a building, which one is a roadways, which one is a railway station? It's going to be quite confusing for a person who do not have any idea of that place, isn't it? So that is why instead of using the text, what we use? We use certain symbols to show different features that we can observe in the earth. Suppose buildings, pond, police station, railway station, post office building, all can be shown with the help of symbol. So why do we need symbols? We need symbols because there are various features whose actual shape and size is not possible to draw in the map, and we know that the space in the map is limited, so we use symbols. And we could have used text instead of using symbols, but it would fill up the whole map with the text, and it would become very confusing that which place I'm supposed to go, or where is a building, or where is a police station. So that is why we use symbols. What are the different symbols that we use? We can use certain letters, we use colors, we use shades, pictures, and even lines to show different features that we can observe in a particular area or in a particular country. So why do we use symbols? We use symbols because the actual shape and size of certain features are not possible to draw in a map because the space is limited in the map. So we use symbols to represent those features that we can observe in our surrounding areas or in our country, which makes it easier for someone to identify that which is the place he or she wants to visit. Now, how are symbols useful, or why are symbols useful? Now, let us have a look at some of the conventional symbols. Let us have a look at railway line. Now, railway line is shown with different symbols. Here we can see the first symbol shows a broad gauge, the second symbol shows the meter gauge, and the third symbol shows the railway station. Coming to the roads, here we have metalled and unmetalled roads. The first symbol shows the metal road and the second symbol shows the unmetalled road. Coming to the boundary, we have international boundary, state boundary and district boundary. Now these three boundaries are shown with different symbols. The first symbol shows the international boundary, the second symbol shows the state boundary, and the third symbol shows the district boundary. We also show river, well, tank, canal and bridge with the use of symbols and with the use of various colors. As we can see, we have used this symbol to show river, we have used this symbol to show well, we have used this symbol to show tank, and this symbol to use canal, and the last symbol to show a bridge. We can also show temple, church, mosque and chhatri with the use of symbols. Like this shows the temple, this symbol shows church, this symbol shows the mosque, and the letter PTO, and police station is shown with the letter PS. Here we can see that with red colors we are showing the settlement, and this symbol shows the graveyard. Trees and grasses are also shown with the help of symbols and colors. Cartographers also use various colors on map to represent certain features. For example, when we draw a topographical map or a physical map of India, or when we draw a map of a large area, we use various colors to represent certain features. For example, we use color blue to show water bodies. Brown color is used to show mountains, yellow is used for plateau, and green is used for plains. I hope all of you understood what are conventional symbols. We saw some of the conventional symbols and various colors that are used on a map. Now, let us know that where do we find symbols? Like in a map, where do we find the symbols? Suppose here is a map. You will find the symbols at the bottom of the map. Where? In a legend, or we call it as key, where we get the visual explanation of the symbols that are used on a map. So here we can see that in a legend or key, we can see the symbols, the visual explanation of the symbols. Like this stands for shops, this stands for railway line, this stands for bushes. Here we can have PO, which stands for post office. And this legend or key we can see at the bottom of a map. So what is a legend or key? What do we mean by this? Legend or key gives us visual explanation of the symbols used in a map. That is referred as a legend or key. That means which symbol stand for what? Suppose this stands for shops. We have a symbol like this which stands for railway line. We have these symbols which shows us unmetalled roads. So the key or legend gives us a visual explanation of the symbols which are used in a map. So I hope all of you understood the third and most important component of a map, that is symbols. And without these three components that we have read in this chapter, that is scale, direction and the symbol, the map is incomplete. So I hope all of you understood that why do we need symbols, what are conventional symbols, and where do we find the symbols in a map, where it is found on the bottom of the map. Now what you will do, you will read your books, you will read in between the lines, and you will also follow the PDF that has been already provided in the description box given below, which will help in better understanding of the chapter. If you like my video, do share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe my channel to watch more videos related to other topics from different chapters of your class. Stay tuned. I will be back soon with a new topic from this chapter. Until then, stay safe and stay at your home. Thank you.